The Shakepay Satsback Visa card is a simple way for Canadians to earn Bitcoin on their everyday purchases like gas, groceries, and anything else you may be picking up. Today we're going to take a look at how to get the card and how to use it. I am Ben with the BTC Sessions, and this is your daily session.
HODL the Bitcoin.
If you're backing up any important Bitcoin wallet, be sure to get it in solid steel with the BillFodl over at privacypros.io. Guys, paper just doesn't cut it. Fire damage, water damage, accidentally discarding it because it's paper. When you get it in solid steel, all of those problems tend to go away. Be sure to check them out. This is how I back up all of my important Bitcoin wallets. Bitrefill has a never-ending catalog of all of the best gift cards, and you can purchase them using Bitcoin both on-chain and via the Lightning Network, and you earn sats back as you shop. On top of this, they have a killer referral program, so if you got friends and family that might be interested as well, be sure to check them out in the show notes below. Keystone is one of my most used hardware wallets, and that is because it is 100% air-gapped, meaning you never plug it into anything internet connected, keeping the keys to your money safe and offline. They also boast compatibility with all of the best wallets: Blue Wallet, Wasabi, Spectre, Sparrow, you name it, they got it, and it works beautifully in a multi-sig setup. Check them out. There's a link in the show notes. LEDN.io allows you to use your Bitcoin for a variety of different services, including if you're in a pinch and you need dollars, but you don't want to sell your Bitcoin, you can deposit Bitcoin and get a Bitcoin-backed loan with dollars into your bank account within 24 hours. You pay back those dollars, you get back the same amount of Bitcoin. They also have savings accounts for Bitcoin and USDC, and if you're feeling mega bullish, they've got their B2X offering. They also have deals where you can earn $10 for free into your savings. Check them out in the links down below. Now, actually using the Shakepay Satsback Visa card is as easy as it gets. Case in point right here. So let's take a moment here and just clarify exactly what this thing is. This is a regular prepaid Visa card that will reside digitally on your phone, either via Apple Pay or Google Pay, depending on what kind of phone you have. Eventually, there will be an option for a physical card and for you to have the credentials to utilize on something like Amazon if you see fit. Depending on when you watch this video, that may already have happened, but currently as I record, it is just the phone option available right now. The available balance of your card will be reflected in the Canadian dollar balance of your Shakepay account, and every time you receive sats back for a purchase, it will go directly into the Bitcoin balance of your Shakepay account. We will talk momentarily about what those percentage thresholds are in terms of what you'll be earning back in sats for purchases. But for now, let's take a look at how to get rolling with your own Shakepay Visa card. Just a little side note here, if you notice differences in balances and the price of Bitcoin in a couple of these screenshot videos, as I explain, it's because a couple of these things were done out of order in which I've placed them in this video. Don't worry, it's not fluctuating that wildly. It's just the order in which this was filmed. How you get one of these cards will depend on when you're watching this video. There was a waitlist going for quite some time, and that waitlist has since ended, and everybody that was on it now has access to a Shakepay Visa card. So if you were on the waitlist and you're not utilizing your card yet, you can just go into the app and activate it right away. If you were not part of the waitlist, the way currently, as of recording this video, that you can get the card is by getting a referral from somebody who currently has one. Now, there are a lot of people, so if you currently do have a card, then hit up social media and make sure you know that your friends and family can get access via you. If you're watching this and you don't have access, then leave a comment down below. There may be somebody that is willing to give you a referral. You need to drop your Shake tag or your identifier for ShakePay in the comments in order for somebody to actually send you a referral via the app. But eventually, I believe this will just be open to anyone. So it's worth taking a look if this video is a tad older to just see if it's available to just get right away, and you can forego all of that. So once you do have access to the ShakePay card, you're going to want to activate it and add it to your payments app within your phone. I am using Android, so I'll give you the example here, but it will be very similar when it comes to Apple Pay. So from within the app, you are going to go down to the bottom and hit the card icon. And this brings you to this screen. You're just going to simply hit add to Google Pay or Apple Pay if that's what you're using. You will now hit, you're going to go ahead. It's going to give you a whole bunch of basically fine print to look through. So you can take a peek at that. You can scroll through. Once you get to the bottom, accept and continue. At this point, it will activate. It's very, very quick. You can hit OK here. And then if you want, you can make it the default card so that it shows up first in your app. And then from there, I can swipe down and I hit Google Pay and it's right there for me. As I was saying before, the balance of your SatsBack Visa card is actually just the dollar value of your ShakePay Canadian dollar account. And so funding it is the exact same method. So when you hit add funds at the top of the screen and hit Interac e-transfer, it will give you all of the information necessary in order to send an Interac e-transfer to ShakePay. We can see here from my banking app, once I've put together my e-transfer and sent it off, I can jump back over to the ShakePay app, and in very short order, I should see a payment pop up. So we'll just exit the app and we'll come back in a few seconds when that happens. You'll see a notification pop up, and when you tap on it, it will open the ShakePay app to reflect your new balance. We can see the incoming Interac e-transfer here with $100 entering my account. All of it took less than 1 minute. We can also see this reflected in our card page with the available to spend amount. So let's just do a little bit more navigation here and investigate what we see on the ShakePay card screen. You of course have your Sats tag up top, and then it shows you what your cashback rewards are. Down below, we also see what's available to spend, and we see the total number of Sats we've earned on the card. Now down here is where your active reward boosts are. There is a base Sats back rate of 1%, but you can also boost that via different promos that ShakePay may have going on. Right now, I'm still working through my holiday reward boost because I got 2 other people using the card. And so for the entirety of a $5,000 worth of expenditures, I will earn 4% back on all of that expenditure. Down below, we also see a reward boost of 2% that is currently paused. So that means I can, once I'm done with my $5,000 at 4%, it will then go to my reward boost for welcoming me to the new card, and I can spend $5,000 at 2% Sats back, and then I will drop to the 1% Sats back level unless there's another promo that pops up and I have another boost. And ShakePay seems to be playing around with these, and there may be different promos that happen through the year. We can also see the limits. There is a daily limit of $3,000 per day, and there's also a monthly limit of $50,000. Now, there is technically also a $3,000 per transaction limit, which would cover your whole day. Although, keep in mind, Apple Pay and Google Pay do seem to have $250 tap limits, though I've actually heard of some people bypassing those and able to spend more than $250 in a single tap. So it is very much merchant specific. So let's get a little bit more granular here. We're going to tap on dollars so that we can see our previous transactions made with the card. And this is what you'll see once you start using it. You can see purchases that were made, and some say sats back below them and some say pending. We'll explain that in a moment. But let's tap on one of the transactions here. I spent about $13.64. I earned 4% sats back, which is about 1,200 sats or 55 cents on that particular transaction. We can also see the purchase date and time, and we have an option to dispute the transaction. When I hit the dispute button, I can see again more details about the transaction, and I can choose to open a dispute. So if somebody was to use my card without my knowledge, that's how I would deal with that. But of course, I'll cancel that now. I don't want to dispute anything. So let's talk about the transactions that have pending underneath them, and what does that mean? Because some of them do have the amount of sats that I've earned back. So this one here in particular, it says pending under rewards. And what that means is we're waiting on final settlement between the merchants and the card issuer or Visa and Walmart in this case. Okay. And when that actually officially settles in the background with the we'll say slower legacy financial system, that is when I will get a reflection in my balance for the sats back. So you're just kind of seeing the cogs in the background of legacy finance here when you see the pending. It's not like Bitcoin. It's not like it settles after a single confirmation. Now you can also look at your sats back purchases through the Bitcoin option here. You can see anything happening with the Bitcoin, all of the cash back coming in. When you tap on them, you see the amount coming in, the rewards value, the price of Bitcoin at the time, the merchant, the purchase amount, and the date and time for all of that. Now, there is an instance that you should be aware of in using the card in which balances may not be correctly reflected immediately, and this is anything that involves a pre-authorization, namely getting gas. Oftentimes, this is a symptom of the, again, legacy financial system and how it works in the back end, because they are pull payments. They pull money from an account because they have the credentials, whereas Bitcoin is a push payment and you approve everything. And so these pre-authorizations, they are checking how much is there, and that can reflect as a transaction temporarily within your Shakepay Visa card. So let's say you go to a gas pump and it pre-authorizes for $200. Well, that can be held up for a while, as we've seen in legacy finance. And so you may be temporarily unable to access that balance. So in something like buying gas, I would advise when using this card, if you choose to set the pre-auth to something lower that you know is going to be close to the amount of gas that you're going to want. So for me, I know that my vehicle takes about $60 Canadian to fill up. So I'll usually set it, I'll set the pre-auth for around 60, in and around there. And so then it doesn't take more than I need out of my Shakepay card, and that balance is still available to me. Same can be true, I believe, in booking stuff like, I think some of the delivery apps. I've heard a little bit in regards to like DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever it may be. And also hotel stays, things like that. Just be aware that there may be some sort of pre-authorization. Anything that requires a bit of a deposit or where money may be on hold normally with a regular credit card would apply here, but you just may need to wait a little bit for it to settle. And if anything is wrong, you can always contact Shakepay and they will rectify it and make sure that the balance is properly reflected after the fact. But in my experience, there hasn't been too much of that. I just need to be aware, especially with the gas thing, to plan ahead and actually set that to the amount I want to spend. Let's talk about one other cool thing here, and it is ShakePaid. So what this is, and you can see one right in the middle here, from time to time, as a little Easter egg, Shakepay will shake pay you. And what this means is they'll cover the entirety of a transaction that you've done using the ShakePay Satsback card. In this case, I made a purchase for about 65 bucks and I earned it all back in sats, 123,136 sats back into my wallet, fully paid by ShakePay. And again, this is part of a promo. They may do it from time to time through the year, but it's a really cool little Easter egg. And if you're lucky enough to get it, let me know in the comments down below, because I've seen a few. So I guess I just want to end this video discussing a little bit about the idea of Bitcoin as cashback rewards. I think it's really a fantastic idea, and not just from the perspective of, hey, I'm spending dollars and I'm holding and getting additional Bitcoin, which is already in itself great, but just from the perspective of even dealing with cashback rewards cards in general tends to be a massive pain in the ass. And when I say that, I mean, you'll use the card. If you're getting points, then those points, who knows what they're worth and how you can redeem them and some of the restrictions on said points. Whereas this, you're actually getting a liquid asset that you can use as you see fit. You can keep it as savings, but maybe there's some pre-coiners out there that just like the idea of easily accessible cashback rewards. Because if you think about it, you spend dollars, you get sats back, but those sats within a day of your purchase, when you receive them back, they're instantly convertible back to dollars if you choose to do so, and then again, instantly spendable. And that's just not the case. Even for some direct cash back rewards, regular cards, I know that a credit card I have, you know, a couple % cash back rewards. The problem is every time I want to redeem those onto my balance, I actually have to physically do a phone call and wait on hold for God knows how long just to redeem them. Like it's a pain in the ass. And so those that are not even into Bitcoin, and just like the idea of, again, those easily accessible, instantly more or less accessible cashback rewards, can use this, and they'll be wondering, why is this so much less of a pain in the ass than it was previously? And that gets them curious about Bitcoin. And I think in general, that is a good thing. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do have any other questions about the ShakePay card, they have a really good FAQ on their website, help.shakepay.com, and you can find a specific spot just dedicated to the card there. Also, let me know if you've been using it, what you think about it down in the comments below. Now, as always, please do hit like, subscribe, share. All those things are super, super important. They really help get this show in front of more eyeballs. You can also help out the show by hitting up any of the previously mentioned sponsors down below. LEDN, Bitrefill, Keystone, BillFodl, all of them are down there. And you can also check out Shakepay. They are linked below. And if you're not already signed up and using them, you can click that link and you can, after your first $100 purchase, get 30 bucks for free to stack some additional sats, hopefully on top of your Visa card. If you really liked what you saw, you can also always hit me up with a Bitcoin tip a variety of ways. You can do it on Twitter. You can shoot me something on ShakePay. My Shake tag is @BTC Sessions. Or you can hit up my Strike page. That is strike.me/BTC Sessions. You head there, you type in any amount you like, you hit the tip button. You'll be greeted with a Lightning invoice, or if you tap to the right, a regular Bitcoin QR code. With that, I am out. Have yourselves a wonderful day or evening, wherever you may be. See you guys next time for your daily session.
Hodl the Bitcoin.